Hey guys, Jimmy here and welcome back to Assetto Corsa for another video. Today we're going to drive the first Formula 1 car that Michael Schumacher ever raced in, the Jordan 191. Now this is a mod that's been in development for some time, but it recently reached 1.0, so I thought it would be a good time to give it a go and give it a try and have a bit of fun with it. Now, as I mentioned, this is the first car that Schumacher ever raced. It was sort of a weird circumstance how it came to be. Basically, what happened is he was contracted as a replacement for Bertrand Gachot. Now, this driver thought it was a good idea to CS gas a London cabbie. Now, unless you're playing SWAT 4, you don't use CS gas on people. So he got put in prison and Michael Schumacher was called up in reserve. Now, Schumacher's manager at the time actually lied to the Jordan team and said that Michael had a really good grasp of the Spa circuit. In reality, he'd never actually driven there before. His first time driving the car, or driving a racing car at Spa was that weekend. Regardless though, he still went out there, still out-qualified to Chiseris, who'd been in F1 for 11 years at that point, putting the car 7th on the grid, which, if the Wikipedia is to believe, was actually matching the team's best grid position to date. Unfortunately, due to a faulty clutch, Michael never made it past to that one of that 91 Spa Grand Prix, but today we have a chance to redeem this car. What I'm going to be doing is a 5-lap race against a lot of other Jordans in the field. We're starting 24th and last. I'm going to try and get to 7th or above in this race. See if we can give Michael the race he deserved. On board then, in the car that sparked the career of arguably one of the greatest F1 drivers of all time, waiting for the lights. There they are, and away we go. Big set of 11s. Left at the line there. Up into third, and then fourth gear already, having to avoid the AI going slowly. Going to go to the extreme inside of the source, just waiting for the AI to make their way around. Almost touch that wall ourselves, just trying to get as much space between me and the guys on the outside as possible. Start making it past that guy on the left, going down to Eau Rouge for the first time with the cars stream up the hill. I'm going to keep it in 5th gear on the first lap. Nothing's warm just yet. I want a good boost out there. Car's a little bit slow ahead of me. I'm going to pull to the inside, use that slipstream of the guy in front. Then we're going to make it through a 3 wide then on the way down to Lake. Why not? Let's have a party. Braking early, come on a very tight line there, and I actually lose out. I come out of that third. So nice and cautious through here. Cars are a bit slow. See a chance there to make another place. There it is. Thank you very much. Of course, Schumacher known for his lap 1 of races, often gaining several places in the first lap after a poor qualifying. So we'll try and emulate as best we can, going through no names for the first time. Nice and soft on the exit. There you go. 5th gear, and now coming up to Pouin. And leave it in 5th for now. Just roll it through. There you go. Nice. The car is being a little bit shaky at the moment. It's not quite in operating temperatures, but it will get there. Now through the Fagnes chicane, using it in 4th gear for now. Trying to get the front end turned in. You've got to be very careful with the throttle in this car. 650 horsepower lay underneath that right foot of yours. Oh, there you go. You can see the car not quite warm yet, having a little bit of a wiggle there, but it's not managing to gather it up. Through Savlo 2. And of course this car, as you probably noticed already, no traction control, no ABS, full H-pattern clutch and H-shifter there. Makes for a very physical experience. You'll be sweating after a race in this one, and I'm sure I will be into this as well. So through Blanchimont, and now down to the bus stop. Try not to lock up my front left tyre, so easy to do in this thing. Nice and neat through there. A little bit tired on the exit, but be careful with the throttle because we're on the green stuff there. That's 1 lap completed then, 4 to go. Gained quite a few places from that first lap, so I'm happy with that. Down to 2nd gear again nice and tight. See how long I have to wait there to get on the throttle. Have to be nice and patient in this car. It will reward you for that. It also likes to be absolutely thrown at the corners. Through a Rouge then. Flat, absolutely flat through there. And the car in real life wouldn't quite be flat, but it's still a great sensation regardless. You pick up a little bit of slipstream now, just a little bit. Not quite close enough. Brake early. I'm not quite capable of doing the same sort of braking as AI, it seems. Maybe because I am using heel and toe, not quite getting the same braking performance. Maybe that's something I need to practice. Rivage. And something I have to credit to this car is that usually with Formula mods in Assetto Corsa, you have to be quite wary because usually they're very difficult to drive at low speeds. For whatever reason, the physics in AC have always been a bit wonky at low speed. This car, however, does not have that. That is not present. As long as you're cautious, as long as you're patient, as you should be in a car like this when getting on the throttle, low speed is not an issue. You now have a run on the car in front, we sort of did anyway. Quite hard to overtake around here. You have to look for your opportunities quite far in advance. So getting a big wash there of what I assume is some sort of aero push, because I just couldn't get the car turned in. 701 again. Nice and easy. You can see I'm quite hesitant on the front, or I'm not quite at one with this car. Not to say though that it's a fantastic driving experience in the slipstream then. Gonna go to the inside, hopefully the AI sees me. He does see me. Gonna have to have a little bit of a lift, we're in a very tight line. And we're through, nice, and 2 on the exit as well. Car slow on the exit, so we'll have 2 for 1 there. Brake nice and early. Make sure the guy behind doesn't get any ideas. 2 places there at Bombshell, I'm happy with that. Very happy with that. Soft on the throttle. 3rd, 4th, 5th gear. What a cool sensation, I always say that. But I love the effort of driving one of these cars. It really adds to the immersion. And the guys at VRC have captured it really well. Just banging it up to that rev limit before changing gear. 6th. Trying to find the right line. A little bit of a lift. The confidence lift that was. I wasn't quite happy with how the car was turning in there. The guy behind's going to have a bit of a slipstream now. I'm just keeping an eye on the mirrors. I can just about see him in the mirrors there. I think he's quite far back. He shouldn't be an issue. We're going to brake about on the curb, or just before the curb on the right there. Left, sorry. I can probably brake a little bit later than that, but just the confidence right now. You can see that AI just much better on the brakes than I am at the moment. Get on the front as early as I think is possible. It's big lock up on the way into Rivage. That'll be flat spots in real life. I guess fortunately or unfortunately, I'm not quite sure which one it is, AC does not simulate that. And if it does, it isn't visual or through the force feedback at all. Right, I know we're pretty fast through this high downforce stuff, so if we just... That was nice. The idea is sort of one movement on the brake, one movement on the throttle, and one movement in the steering. You'll see it quite a few times where I sort of come on between the go between the brake and the throttle in some corners, and that isn't necessarily the best way of doing something. But down the 3rd gear, oh, that was bad. You don't want to have to take several stabs on the throttle for a corner. We'll try and keep it as smooth as possible. A little bit of a bubble now. Guys behind falling back. Guys in front are not quite close enough for any sort of overtake attempt. I say that I could do a massive dive on them and just destroy them into the bus stop. But no, we don't do that here in this channel. We do safe driving. Wink, wink. Oh god. See there, I actually missed the brake pedal. I just managed to catch the brake pedal there with my big toe in the chute. We nearly didn't stop for that corner. Ah, Jimmy. 5th gear, and of course this is 4 times as far as this car got in the real race. The car died on that one with clutch problems. Something else I've just noticed. I've just looked at the LCD there as the guy behind gets very close. I was very interested to see what sort of lap times this car did in clear air. Because the 919 hybrid, people always like to say that the WEC cars are just as quick as F1 cars, but they're not. They haven't ever been as quick as F1 cars. They were sort of close in 2014. Not anymore. Oh god, car. Oh, I think I'm going to get overtaken now. How late can I brake? Not that late. Jesus Christ, how does he slow it down? I don't understand. See, I'm braking late and I'm getting it wrong there, so I get overtaken there. Damn it. Well, I was nattering about lap times, but anyway, back to what I was saying. This car comes from a long time before the hybrid cars were even an idea. So I'm interested what sort of lap time they do in comparison around here. The 919, my best lap time has been sort of around a 58 or so. Maybe like a high 57. I saw I did a 58.2 on the last lap, so I wonder if I can beat that. Quite interesting that this car and that car, 2 completely different machines from 2 completely different disciplines of racing, can be the same sort of lap time around the circuit. I know there's quite a few years between them, but I really love that sort of stuff. Yeah, falling back a bit now. They are on 99%, so they're a fairly good match when I don't make any mistakes, but I'm still sort of fairly new to this car, so the mistakes are being made. I must say I'm very impressed with this car. I expected it to be a lot worse than it was, because there's a weird running theme in the Assetto Corsa where a car looks very nice but doesn't actually feel very nice, but this does feel pretty decent. I think I'm definitely going to do some stuff on Friday with this. These on the final lap, so this will be our last time around. Ooh, be careful, be careful. Come on, turn in. Understeer there. Maybe the tyres I chose aren't the best ones. Guys behind starting to close in. I need to have a really good run through the source and through a route if I'm going to keep this position. I doubt I am though. Nice and easy. Stamp on the throttle there. Got a bit of grip. The mirrors, yeah, we're gaining a little bit, putting a little bit from the car behind. We'll have a good run through here. We cannot lift. We have to be flat through here. Taking as much of the road as possible. Yep, flat, easy, okay. We should be alright going into Lake Com. Of course, he's still got a bit of a slipstream behind, so keeping one eye on that mirror. We should be good. I don't think we're going to be able to come in 7th or above, which was the goal for this video, but to get to the end of something, again, something that this car never did. Well, Schumacher's car anyway. I'm not sure about De Chiusera's. Down to Rivage for the last time. We didn't lock up for the first time. Nice. We're learning. I am sweating. I told you. This car is a very intense experience. Imagine this with a direct drive wheel and this thing without the pedals. I'd be dead by now. But it'll be a good death. An honourable death. Ah, see, just second guessing myself through corner again. Not great. Yeah, you see, I'm just not fast right now. I'm still unsteady. I think with a little bit of setup work and a little bit more time, I'd be a bit quicker in this car. The setup, and literally all I'm running is the baseline setup with adjusted gears, so I don't hit the limiter. Otherwise, it's pretty much stock. See, I'm getting just nervous. I should be flat through there when I really wasn't. The budget one for the last time then. Easy flat. We'll gain a bit of time through there, so our position should be secure. Still upset with it, that guy get past, but that's just one of those things. You have to just let it happen and not get too frustrated by it. Nice and easy. Second gear. Use the flat curbs, don't touch sausage curbs, and there you are then. 5 laps at Spa. And 26 years later, Michael Schumacher's Jordan finishes the race at Spa. Ends up in 14th place, so nowhere near 7th, but it was a good run regardless. But guys, hope you enjoyed that video. That's a lot of fun to do. That car is work. I am sweating now. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit subscribe to be notified of future videos, and keep fighting, Michael. See you next time.